All right, welcome back to episode number 18 of the Recovery Tapes. My name's Gary and I'm your host, and today we're sitting back with Mateus. So can you please introduce yourself and let everybody know who you are, man?
So my name is Matt, Mathieu in French. I'm 39 years old, running locale pizza for, it's going to be almost 5 years now, and came in Australia 11 years ago.
Nice work, man. I'm excited to meet you, actually. I've been waiting a long time.
Same.
Yeah.
We've been talking like on Instagram, and then finally we can make this happen.
Yeah,
So.
well, we just heard our kids' ages and what we do and how busy our lives are outside of the podcast and work and whatever else we do. So
Yeah, and then I really wanted to say that what you're doing is amazing. So just keep the hard work because, I think it does help a lot of people.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. I've had a few messages come in again and spoken to a few sort of mentors of mine and stuff like that I sort of work with recently. And I'll just say it now as well so people know what's happening. So another podcaster contacted me and put me forward to write articles for a prison newspaper that's coming in Western Australia. And so basically I'm going to start doing help articles for people in prison that are looking to reintegrate into the community, and I'll write stories that I've been through and stuff that helped me, and then hopefully I can help more people.
That's amazing.
On a different level to what I'm doing on the microphone. So
yeah, but that's amazing, man. Keep the hard work.
Thank you, man.
It does help.
All right, let's get into the questions. Let's get around to the cool part, man. So where did you grow up, man?
So I was born in Caen, which is north of France. And then I had to move to Marseille when I was, I would say around 14 years old. So south of France. For work reason, for my parents. And just grew up in Marseille, nearby the sea, near Italy, between Italy and Spain, where the football, soccer, as you say in Australia, it's very strong identity. Marseille is, I identify as coming from Marseille more than north of France because that's most of my time from south.
Nice work, man. So when did pizza become more than just food for you? Like when did you realize it was a passion of yours?
So I realized quite early when I first came. So pizza has always been my favorite food since I'm born. Since I can remember. Okay. And then when I first came in Australia, my plan. I'm not a chef by trade. I'm not nothing in terms of hospitality before I came to Australia. And then when I was there, I was telling my partner, I want to do a little pizza shop in the back of the garden. That was my plan. Okay, but I would learn how to do this. Obviously being in Australia, it's hard to do this because you've got so many rules to stick with. And then work, trying to get the visa, sponsorship, all these kind of things. So I've realized that I wanted to open my first place 5 years ago, actually. So when I got my PR granted, I was talking to a friend. He had the same dream, and we were like, let's get it done. So I would say 5 years ago, that's when I pulled a trigger. But literally probably 11 years ago, 10 years ago, that's where I really wanted to have my own little things making pizzas.
That's cool, man. That's cool. So you followed it all that way to where we are now?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, nice work. So was there a moment or an experience in all of this that really made you go this is what I want to do for the rest of my life?
Well, yes. So first thing, it was, I may be going to shut the door. That was my first thoughts. The reason is, as I said to you before, I'm not from the pizza trade. I'm not Italian. I don't speak Italian yet still. And I'm not in this trade. So it was hard for me to integrate in that kind of business model in Perth because I had a kind of bit of pushback from the community. So for me to be there and to establish myself as running a pizza shop, that was hard. To get the chef working in il locale, hell, that was hell. That was crazy.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm ending up. So my old business partner didn't want to deal with that anymore, so I bought him out.
Yeah. Right.
And then when I was on my own, I was like, okay, I need to make this work. So try to reach out to a lot of people. Okay, do you want to work with us? Do you want to work with us? And I was not trained, so basically they were holding the gun on my head. They were like, okay, I want that much. I want to do this. I want to do this. Otherwise, you're going to shut the door. And I was, okay, we're going to do this. And then when I realized that this is not what I wanted to do, to be not a slave, but at their mercy, I was like, okay, I'm gonna train myself. So I took a guy, a great guy, and I said, okay, you're going to work with me, but I want you to train me. And then when this guy trained me, then that was more natural for me. And I was like, okay, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. Not just having one shop, but being in that, I would say, pizza life. That was when I realized.
That's cool, man.
Yeah,
that's cool. I'm looking
being
forward
trained.
I'm looking forward to some of these later questions that I've got for you too. Because we're going to really hear the full stretch out of this, man. And I'll give you a shout out too, man. Your pizzas are beautiful.
Thanks.
They are, man. I love them.
Thank you very much.
I first found you on the way home when I was being lazy, and they were cheap and they were good too, man. I was like,
cheers.
Yes.
And all that work, I always like, all the lights is focused on me, but my team is the team that does everything. And massive shout out to them because they're doing such an amazing job. And I always want to recognize them because without them, nothing would happen at all.
Cool. That's cool.
They're doing such a good job.
So you just, like, have the motto of sort of treat the janitor the same as the CEO sort of thing.
100%.
Yep.
Like, they are more than important than me.
Yeah.
So without them, we've got 6 shops open like 7 days a week.
Yep.
Without them, that would never happen.
Yeah.
So they are the real gem and gold of the business.
Yeah, nice work, man. Good on you. So what's the first step that you took towards actually doing this? Like, what was the first thing you did?
What I did first, so ID was there. Okay, opening the pizza. So ID was on the paper and everything. The hardest part for me was to get money because you need some money. And I just got my PR granted at this time.
Yep.
And I was like, okay, I want to open a shop, but that costs money. Okay.
Yeah.
And to get 50K without the bank, that was hard for me. So I reached out to a few banks. They were like, nah, we can't. Sorry, like you've got no experience. You are brand new business and you just got your PR. We don't want to take the risk. So I remember like a nice Hilux, a good setup. And I was like, what, I'm going to sell my Hilux. I'm going to get some money. So I sold the car, got 50K on the side, and my mate Ben had the same. And then we're like, okay, we've got the money to start our business. Then the second stage was, okay, we need to find a place. So we were both living in Scarborough. But the plan was not to open in Scarborough, was to find a room, find a space, find somewhere to open the shop. And lucky enough, the first one was in Scarborough. So what we did is we took that place and I had no idea how to operate with the city, with the council, with like change of use, why we have to do this and this, any laws. But my mate Ben was so good at that because he had the business already.
Yeah.
So I've learned so much from him in terms of, okay, we need to do this with the architect. We need to do this with the city. We need to apply for this license. And I was like, holy shit, he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
And so we went through very, very easy in that kind of setup. So that was the first step, getting the proper place and having all the paperwork organized.
Wow, man. You just don't expect there to be that many things, do you?
Well, if I didn't study in terms of, what to do to open a business in Perth or in Australia. Yep. So for me, it was like, oh, easy. You just get something, build the oven, and then you can trade.
Yeah.
That's not the case. But without Ben, that would be hard because he knew everything already. So that was like, okay, step 1, step 2, step 3.
Yeah, shout out to Ben.
Shout out to Ben, 100%. Yeah, he's not in business anymore because he took a different path. But like, big shout out to Ben.
Yeah, nice work, man. So apart from the financial and that sort of stuff, was there any obstacles that you didn't expect to hit you that were a big one?
Not really in terms of, to get the lease because again, the landlord, they don't lease easily in terms of like, what's your experience? None. Mm-hmm. Well, okay, so you're gonna lease my place for 3 + 3 + 3, so 9 years potentially, and you've got no experience. So how are you gonna do it? What's your business plan? What's your business? And again, I didn't have nothing was planned. It was like, okay, I'm gonna sell my car, I'm gonna open a shop, and we'll see what's gonna happen. So that was the hardest part. But again, with the landlord is amazing. The one in Scarborough that we first started, and the real estate agent as well. It just gave us a massive help. That was way easier. So to prove that we would be successful, that was the hardest part for us. And even the bank were like, nah, just go away.
I can imagine most people just giving up at some of these points. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of blockades in the road, isn't there, before you're even opening the door and selling a pizza, man? That's wild, eh?
100%. It's just like the resilience that we had with Ben. It was just like, we need to get these doors open. So even to get a pizza oven, okay, what pizza oven we're gonna get? It's like we don't know. So we reached out to a guy. His name is Rob, and he was like, I mean, hopefully he's still alive, but he was like 75 years old.
Yeah.
And we went down to, I think it was Mandarin. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna come. I'm gonna build your pizza oven. So he came here. We pay him a room to stay at the Indian Ocean Hotel in Scarborough. He ordered like all equipments, like brickwork and everything. Yep. And then he's just build the oven. So it's just like step by step. We're like, okay, this is a challenge. How are we going to fix this?
Yep.
Step by step. Because if all the challenges are thrown at you straight away, then that would be harder. So one by one, we just like kick them out, like, you know.
Break it down.
Yeah, exactly. Nice, yeah. Step by step, like, okay, this is a big problem. We'll deal with that later. Yep. Let's fix this one first, and then we move on to the next one.
I think that comes with the mental strength as well.
Yeah.
Like there's a level of resilience that you have to show mentally to get through these steps as well, isn't there?
100%. And the failure, I hate failure. Yep. Like I do fail because, you know, I think we learn from failure.
Yep.
But the failure for me is like so hard to accept.
Yep.
At this time, I had just one kid when I first opened the locale.
Yep.
And I was like, nah, it's just, I've sold my car, I quit my job.
Yep.
I told everyone that I'm gonna open a pizza shop. I cannot fail, so I'm gonna go there no matter what. And then here we are.
Fuck yeah, man. That's so cool, bro.
Cheers, man.
That's so cool. So, all right, you do all of that.
Yeah.
And then it's the first week, you got the doors open.
Yeah.
Tell us about the hustle and grind of that first week. Like what was going on, man?
All right, that was so funny. So basically, I would say 2 weeks before opening the door.
Yep.
Okay, how are we gonna make the dough? How we make a dough for pizza? How we cut salami? What pizza we're gonna do? What menu? What price? We had no idea, clueless. Like trust me.
Wow.
So we get in touch with a guy named Andrea. He's doing pizza consulting. He's a friend, and it was like, okay, guys, I'm gonna get you through those first steps. How to cook a pizza in the oven? No clue whatsoever. Okay, so this guy teach us roughly how to make some dough, how to cut some salami, how to build a menu. Okay, and also the operation. How these things works. We open the door, we do the toppings, you cook the pizzas, then you have to cut them, then you take the orders, you want to make sure you give the right pizza to the right people.
Yep.
So a week before we were almost ready, but again, we had on the day of opening, we were calling people to say, hey guys, can you please come and work with us? Yeah. It was such a mess because we were not prepared. Okay, for us it was just like not a hobby. Yeah. We were like, okay, let's start something cool. But then Instagram before the opening were like 1,000 followers, been spread around that. Okay, this guy is gonna open a pizza shop. It's kind of new because 5 years ago the Napolitan style pizza was not as huge as it is now.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point to make, eh?
So it's just like it was kind of not a new wave, but I was kind of new.
In Perth, it was like Domino's and Eagle Boys, and like maybe like one or two other people at that point. Like it was not really many.
They had like few other places around, but like in Scarborough, that was not, so we've been shared around, and then like the first night we sold over 300 pizza. Whoa. And we were like, we were not ready. So we sold out. And then we were like, okay, shit, we're gonna get in trouble. How to take orders, what's the system? We were writing down every orders on the paper. It was just like such a mess. So step by step, we tried to fix again, as we said before, like, okay, the dough, how are we gonna get the dough? How are we gonna make that? Who's gonna do it?
Yep.
How much in advance we need to be prepared? Because the dough, you make the dough, but you had to let it rest for 72 hours. Okay, when you make it now, it's not ready now.
Yep.
So you need to plan in advance. And for us, it was like such a new world.
Yeah.
So Andrea gave us a massive help. He worked with us for a little while. Then he had a back injury, so he couldn't stay with us.
Yep.
But then give us a hand for getting people to work with us. So that was the hardest part. But then when he had to leave, then we had to take everything on our own. Let's say you have a baby, you're at the hospital, they give you a hand. Yep. Then when you go home on your own, you're like, holy shit, I have to deal with that now. So that's what happened. And then we fixed stuff. We sold out almost every night because we were not prepared. It's not like, we did 500 pizza every night. Yeah. No, we were not ready. Like,
you could have sold more, sort of thing.
Way more. Then week 2, I think that was week 2, we had an issue with the chef because, as we said before, we couldn't, we were not like trained. So like I want I don't know, 10K, 20K more per year. We're like, well, we can't, man. We just opened the door. We've got no money. He was like, well, I'm leaving. So we had to shut the door for 1 week. On week 2.
Oh my God, bro.
On week 2. That was devastating. But then, yeah, we made it work. That was the whole plan.
That's cool, man. So do you remember the feeling of like selling your first pizza? Like, tell us about that. Like,
insane. Having the first paying customer that came into the shop and said like, guys, what you did is amazing. And that was like a feeling. It's not the best feeling in my life because I've got kids. But it's as a business owner.
Yeah, cool.
That was insane. We've sold like, I don't know how many pizzas since we've started, but the first one I will always remember.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yes, and that was La Locale, so that was good. Yeah.
Just off the back of what you were saying before about initially having this idea, you know what I mean, all the way back here, and then to be just having that moment where you're just feeling it all of selling the pizza. That's cool, man. I love that. It's that hustle, that grind, that just continuous effort to get there.
Yeah.
And then when you're getting there, you're not stopping either. You're getting hungrier and you're pushing through more. Like,
exactly.
I love it, man. I love the hustle. I love the different look as well. Like, it's not that run-of-the-mill pizza shop look. Like, you go in there, there's merch hanging up on the racks. There's like all the lights everywhere. Yeah. The pizza oven looks different. Like, man, it's cool. Like,
so we took a turn after the first year when I went on my own. Mm-hmm. I didn't want to stay as we were before.
Yep.
And that's why we separate way with Ben, because we had like 2 different visions.
Okay.
And so when I was on my own, I said, okay, I want to create a proper brand, like something that's going to stand out. Mm-hmm. And okay, we've got an issue with this oven because outside of 10 chefs that's, let's say, come for an interview, 1 could work with the old oven because it was like brickwork. It was, it was like handmade. That was not perfect. Mm-hmm. So I reached out to this guy called Marana. Big shout out to Corrado as well, the owner of Marana Perth, and changed the oven. And when you got 10 pizza chefs that's coming for an interview, 9 out of 10 can work with this oven. So make my life so much easier.
Yeah, right.
And I could train way more people. Like now we're training people, they're not pizza chef. And after like 3 months, they can run like 150 nights on their own. Nice. Which before that couldn't happen.
Yeah.
So when we reach out to Pesh, which is one of the best designer in Perth, just to create something that's have an identity.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I didn't want to stay just like that little corner that's, this is this pizza shop around the corner. I wanted to create a proper brand. Yeah. And I had the best people to give me a hand for that.
Yeah, nice work.
To be honest,
it's important to collaborate with people like that when you're doing something like that too, man.
You have to. Yeah. And also because they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Like I've got so many ideas in my head, like so many on a daily basis.
Yeah.
But I'm not a designer. I'm not like content creator. I'm not. So I've got Joseph, which is the head of marketing. I say like on the if you check my phone, it's like, okay, Joseph, I send him vocals every day. I've got this idea, and he's just come up with a plan. Okay, we're gonna do this day, that time, and that's exactly what we're doing tomorrow. We're gonna take over a venue, and I say, okay, Joseph, I want to do this. He say, okay, cool, let me organize, and that's done because that's his bag. Man. So working with these people is amazing. Trust me, it's amazing.
Yeah. I really want to get involved in that world and all the stuff, like with everything that's going on, like even what I was saying to you before about that traveling podcast.
Yeah.
Meeting that other guy, he does movie creation. He just come back from America doing all the multimedia stuff and that. And I'm so fascinated by it, man.
It's amazing.
By the bug, eh?
Yeah. And also having like working with not on your own, it just opens so many scopes, so many networking, and it's more enjoyable, I would say.
Yeah, cool. So you sort of have more fun meeting people and getting better vibes than just...
Way more.
Yeah, nice.
Way more. I don't want to work on my own in my little corner. I want to like, that's what we...
Spread out,
Exactly. We're giving away a lot of things, like we work with Street X, we work with like Cabinet Noir, we work with... like a lot of brands that's we're gonna give away pizzas for their like opening or for their night or these kind of things because we want to support the community as well.
Yeah, that's cool.
And it does open the network.
Yeah,
like
gets the name in people's mouths.
Exactly, because what's the hardest for business, like for us as a takeaway pizza shop, is to get people through the door.
And even with social media as well, and even with all the stuff, you still find you have trouble with getting people through the door to some extent. Like
it's we don't have trouble because we're making good numbers.
Yeah, you've done the hard work.
We've done the hard work, but it's still like you always can do better. I'm never gonna be like, okay, I'm done, easy. That's the max I can reach. I always want next step. Always. What's the next step? What is the next step? But the hardest part is get people to try our product. And there's two ways. We go to them or they come to us.
Yeah, right.
And that's the only two ways.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Even this, I just keep saying it, like this is cool as fuck, this conversation, because I'm building a brand and doing my stuff at the moment. So for me to hear you telling your story, it's like giving me motivation of like, yeah, that's that. I had that downfall last week, and then you question yourself because, you know, I didn't release a podcast, I'm feeling a bit low, like had a bit on with the family and stuff. And now here I am, we're just back at the studio talking and my fire's burning just from listening to you, man. Yeah,
that's good,
oath, bro.
It's just like, just hard work. If we work hard, this is the most important thing.
This is what I preach to the people in recovery too. Like on my TikTok is my social media platform where I just post videos for blokes mostly that are struggling.
I see all your videos. Yeah,
and like I feel like it's something that has to be done. Like I continuously show up on TikTok. I don't want to, but I do it because
you're helping other people.
Man.
Yes,
I've had people message me and stuff, and on there, like I'm more focused on Instagram at the moment and trying to build that Australian following and the sort of stuff. But then again, I did a podcast with a Canadian guy and got all these Canadian followers and stuff that listen. Yeah, man. And I was like, all right, so they're more focused around TikTok over in America than they are for Instagram and stuff. So I figured I couldn't leave them in the dark, man.
No.
I didn't want to.
And also your videos are like very positive. So when people are woken up in the morning and they've got a shitty day, like seeing you like, okay guys, go for it. Yep. Like if you've got that issue, this is what you should do. And this is very helpful.
Yep.
Like because they're not on their own as well. So no man, it's working 100%.
It's good. I got some good stuff coming next year.
That's
as well,
good, man.
Which is
great.
Got some plans going. Shout out to my missus for just looking after the kids all the time.
Yes, yeah, man. I know exactly what you're talking about.
All right, man. So what point did you go, fuck this, I'm opening a second one? Like we're going full rip here.
So that was Subiaco.
Yep. Great spot for a pizza shop.
Yeah. And that was that time where Subiaco, like it was dead. That was, like
before COVID?
That was after COVID. Yeah, that was after COVID. So when they took this
out, people were buzzing in the city. Like there was lots of people moving.
But the stadium was gone in Subi, so Subi went crashing. Okay. I remember there was like a pub in Subi. They were doing like $3 or $4 beer just to try to get people in. That was like out of control. So Subi on the A Street was dead. Like all the shops were vacant, all of them. And I was like, I want to prove myself. That was more about, can I do it?
Yeah.
Like, can I make it happen? So went to Subi. And then just like drive past this shop, I was like, oh, that could be cool.
Sort of like a location feel.
Yeah, a location. Yeah. I was like, oh, I like this place. It's a corner. It's on A Street. I used to live on A Street in West Perth. So I know Subi very well. I was like, okay, this is where I want to go. Reach out to the landlord, a real estate guy.
Yeah.
And at this time, because they were selling like closing things.
Yep.
So you cannot make a restaurant without having a change of use. Okay.
All right.
So you need to change of use from retail to food premises.
Yeah. Right.
And at this time, Subi was so keen to get people more like back to Subi.
Yep.
They were like, okay, we give it away for free. So that was good. I was like, oh, easy. And they made the process like so easy. Trust me.
This is that power of positivity, man. Like from the grind and hustle you spoke about before. Now things are starting to work. Yeah.
And they were like, okay, do you want to come here? Okay, cool. We're going to make it so easy for you. And Subi, thanks to the city of Subi, they've been amazing.
Yeah, nice.
Like city of Perth, just like bang, 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 open. So, I realized after a year and a half being on my own, so 2.5 years down the track, and that's where like the brand has been like under the radar. Like Scarborough was good, but like way more for Scarborough. And then Subi just exploded the thing.
Yeah, because Scarborough is kind of like a condensed little pocket of people that don't really leave there too much out of that beach lifestyle. Like,
well, Scarborough is like, I live in Scarborough and like, I love Scarborough. It's just like
the spot, eh?
Yeah, you go to the beach and then you're near the freeway. Like, it's great. And to raise kids is beautiful.
So what was a big change between the shops, man, from running one to running two? Like what was something that caught you off guard there where you didn't really?
Yes, that's a very good question because I didn't like think about okay, we've got 2 shops, but how am I gonna make the prep, like getting the base, the pizza base, how am I gonna open another lab in Subiaco? I've got one in Scarborough. Or but if I do this, I need to buy another machine, another thing, it kind of doubled up everything. So I was like, okay, hang on, I need to find a system where I get all my prep ready in one place, and I bring them to Subiaco.
Okay.
So that's what we did. So basically we create like a whole process of ordering. So Subiaco was ordering from Scarborough, let's say the dough, the salami, and all those kind of things.
That's a smart idea.
And that's what we had to do. So basically I didn't have like any van at this stage. So we were renting like a refrigerated van to bring the stuff to Subiaco. And that's how everything started. Like, okay, I need like some dough, some this, and we didn't know. We run out in Subiaco, then we stock up too much. So it was a bit of, chaos. Weird. Yeah, that was a chaos. Chaos. But again, we make it work because people wanted our pizzas in Subiaco, and we're like, okay, we're just gonna do it. So get the right system. The system is good now, but when we first started the second shop, that was hectic.
The quality and consistency control must have been off tap. Yeah,
this is the key. Like us having 6 shops now is I want to make sure that if people go to Busselton or Currambine, Kalamunda, or Scarborough, they're having the same experience.
Yeah, nice.
Like from the ordering system, from the pizza itself, and then the communication with the team. This is so important.
That's why it's so popular, man. That's why it pops off so much, in my opinion, because it really is. It's the same everywhere you go, and that's exactly what people need as well.
Yeah, but they've got okay, if we try this shop and not this shop, and we're gonna go franchise. This is the plan.
Yep.
And the franchise business model will be very, not strict, but very like streamlined in terms of the franchisee will have to get the supply from us. So we're controlling the dough we're sending, the quality of the salami, the quality of the potatoes, like these kind of things. So
people can't dodge, like say for example, they're just going to roll into Woolies and grab some salami to chuck on your pizza.
100%.
It's not happening, eh?
It's not happening. It's not happening.
Fuck yeah, man. That's solid.
So it's very important because we have to give so much to our customers because again, if we hear this is basically because of our customers. No customer, you've got no business. No team, you've got no business. So everyone say like, oh, you've got a pyramid and the boss is on top. This is, for me, the complete opposite. Without customer, you've got no business. Without team, you've got no business. So we need to give back to our customer base. This is and that's why we started the $22 because we had to give it back.
Yeah, man. The $22 is prime.
Yeah,
it's good, eh?
So I don't know if you want to talk about it, but like it's down the track. So basically,
go for it, man.
There is like there's 2 things in the pizza market. Okay, there is like bad quality pizza, which I'm not going to name them, but everyone knows them. And there's like high end. So if you're on budget, you're going to eat those bad pizzas. Like it's paper. It's not amazing. And if you want to eat a good pizza, that would cost you $30, $32, $34 minimum. Okay. And I was like,
sometimes more. Man.
Sometimes more. You're right. I was like, okay, there's a gap in the market, and we need to give to people, to community. Okay. So everyone was like, okay, if you do this, you're gonna drop your quality. We haven't dropped the quality. Like every single supply that we used to get are the exact same things. If someone is doubting about this, I can send invoice from before to after, like 100%. This is how transparent we are. But the thing is, we've got 6 shops that we're providing from one main kitchen.
Like the mothership sort of thing.
Exactly. So we can reduce the cost on breaking down the cost on the supply things in terms of people preparing the supply. So if you got 6 shops, but you've got 6 person prepping each shop, that would cost you, a lot of money. Down to 1 for all the shops, I can save so much money. That's why. So the margin is less, but the profit are the same. Do you know what I mean?
That's very smart.
Because we're making sure that it's done from one central kitchen and we send to all the shops.
Even in stuff like fuel money, for example, you're not going like, oh yeah, we've got to go from here to here to sort that shop. It's just from the one location, everything's hustled, sorted out.
Correct. Exactly. And then we've got like a van, and we've got a person, his job is to deliver all the shop.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, so which is cool.
Yeah, man. I used to work for Piscaneri Fine Foods.
Piscaneri, yeah.
So crazy story, and I met Lockie, and then it seems I have this connection to food after my addiction, because I was walking past this factory, and it was Piscaneri at the end of, I can't remember what street it is. It's just literally right outside of the city, and the old guy just yelled out at me. He's like, "Oh, you want a job?" So this
Really?
little Italian fella,
Right.
Donny Piscaneri,
Yeah.
So I went over and spoke to him, and turns out his manager Enzo was like, he was really helpful for me.
Okay.
And I was driving a little van for him.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if they're still around, but there used to be pizza shops called Something Italian.
Okay.
And these guys were pumping. This was a while back. Like, they had a little shop in South Perth. They had like all these other ones.
Yeah.
And their pizza chef used to go fucking nuts at me, man. Because like,
Oh, really?
they'd screw the orders up in the factory.
Oh.
And they'd bring like, he wanted like Fiore di Latte. They sent him bocconcini and stuff like that, man. Yeah. And
Yeah, no.
I was getting yelled at
Yeah.
by him. And like, I can understand some of the stresses that you were talking about, because one day he was yelling at me so much, I was like, man, I'll just take it to the other one for you. Like, if we got the orders wrong for the canning valve shop and the other one, so they just wrote the wrong name on it. And I was like, look, dude, like, and when I brought it back, he gave me all this food, like all this pasta. He's like, thank you so much. Like, and now
you fixed the problem.
Now I'm starting to realize in this moment, the favor I did for him as a business owner, like
crazy.
Yeah, wow.
You saved his shift, like 100%.
Yep.
That could have gone so bad, but you took the decision to change everything, and his shift went smooth.
It's crazy. Like, actually, another people that I worked with there, I'm going to talk to them shortly. They've got a pizza shop in North Perth called Zucchero Trattoria.
Yeah.
And man, they're from Sicily, and they got a fucking crazy story, man.
Oh yeah?
They're cool people, bro.
Okay.
Yeah. So they tried and they tried and they tried, and it failed like X amount of times.
Yeah.
And they hit the button on the time, and it's just popped off.
That's great.
Yeah. And they're family people. They've got kids. Like, they do everything. And the reason I met them is because they were getting food off Piscaneri, and then the restaurant went under. And so, because they're all Italian, they come up with the deal. Instead of paying the money, they would work in the kitchen doing the cheese and stuff for them to cover the money for the food that they borrowed for the failed restaurant. So it all just...
That's amazing.
Yeah, bro. Like, the community that's around these pizza shops, people don't understand it.
Yeah.
Like, it's a beautiful thing, man.
And also big shout out to Maestro Sarado in North Perth.
Yep.
No, in North Beach, sorry. Because I remember we're like running out of supply like on the first few weeks, and it was like, okay, come to my shop.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you like dough, salami, all this kind of thing, because we were running out. It was like, yeah, just come to me. And then we just like, so there's a massive support in the community.
I think that's that European thing, man. Like,
I think so. Yeah.
Everybody helps everybody.
Yeah.
Yep.
So important. I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So what does pizza mean, like, on a personal level to you? Like, aside from all this, you said it's your favorite meal. Like, is it really still your favorite meal today?
It is still. This is, everyone is asking me how many pizza I eat every week. I eat probably not much, probably like 1 or 2 slices, like, to try. What I love about pizzas is sharing.
Yep.
Like, this is maybe one of the only food you can share.
Yep.
Like, you're not going to share your hamburger. You're not going to share your sushi or like pizza. You cut in, I don't know, 4, 5, 6, and you can all grab a slice.
Yep.
It's all about like sports events.
Yep.
Like, you're going to watch the footy or this at home, you're going to get a beer and pizzas.
Yeah.
So this is all about sharing, and that's what I love about the pizza, I would say, aspect of the food.
Yep.
And as a business owner, what I love about it is one product and you change the toppings. So the base is exact. I'm selling one product, only one product, but with different variation.
I didn't think of it like that.
And trust me, on the work line, it's way easier when you've got one product instead of 6, 7, 10, like a food restaurant when you've got a deep fryer, you've got a grill, you've got a plancha, you've got the pasta boiler.
Yeah.
Us is just one base, and we change the toppings.
Yep.
So it's easier, and that's what I love. As a business owner, this is this side, and as I would say, community is the ability of sharing a pizza with everyone, and like a kid or like it's just And then when you go to like when you watch a movie, when you say, oh, what we're getting for food tonight, pizza.
Yeah.
Like every single time,
especially with the kids.
Yeah, exactly.
They love it, man.
My kids are just so like craving pizzas. As soon as they can get pizza, they ask me, "Can we get pizzas? Can we get pizzas?" So they're eating a bit more than me, yes.
I was curious whether you were going to say, like, I don't eat pizza at all, because some people, when you work in that industry, you don't, know.
I love, I love pizzas. And then if, let's say, I haven't had a proper pizza in a while, let's say in 2-3 weeks, I'm going to stop by a shop and say, oh, can you make me this pizza? For a few different aspects is and the one I will never order if I was not in this business. Like the one that's going to put me outside of what I used to like or what I like, just to try, to be like a customer, and just to check the quality as well. Like it's so important for me.
Fuck, that's why it's so good, dude. Because you're doing stuff like that. It's that extra, it's that extra little bit that the next person's not doing, and it shows, man.
And it's a pleasure, like testing the pizzas. I'm like, okay, cool,
Oh,
like, I can be a tester.
Oh no, I've got to test another pizza, right? Like, fuck, what a shame. Like.
Exactly. And that's the best job ever. Trust me. Like, what do you do? Oh, I test pizzas. Yes.
Yeah. So, how would you describe your like pizza shop or pizza style in 3 words?
I would say the brand is kind of aggressive, but in a very good way.
Yeah.
That's, you know, the Pantera, like the very fast-paced environments, quality. So everything is handmade. So we're selling heaps of pizzas. Like Scarborough yesterday, they did 510 pizzas in 4.5 hours.
Bro.
Yes. And everything is handmade. The only thing we're prepping is the salami. We cut the salami before.
Yep.
Every single dough, we open them by hand. There's no machine. There's nothing behind. It's done on the spot. And that's why we put the canter in front. When you walk into the shop, the first thing you see is the pizza chef.
Yeah.
So because we're not hiding nothing in the back dark kitchen, it's fresh made in front of you.
Yep.
So, and also I would say the vibes. The vibes is very important, is like sharing community. And that's why the $22 just join the dance is because we're giving back. You've got a good quality product for a great price.
I liked the video you released about the dickhead that tried to tell you that the pizza's gone up $4 on one of them.
Yeah.
Like, can you tell us
the margarita?
About that? Yeah, can you tell us about that? Because I was pissed off watching it.
So I think when you give something that people for them is normal. Yeah. So we used to do the gluten-free base for free. Okay. Yeah, okay. You go to any place in Perth, they're all like $3, $4, $5, $6 extra. Margarita was $18. Handmade, fior di latte cheese from La Delizia Latacini, the best cheese factory in Perth. And $18, there is none in Perth. Okay. Same quality again. Some people are going to come, oh yeah, this one is like $10. Okay, it's not the same quality. So $18, great quality. Yeah. We started the $22 branding strategy. Okay. And the question was like, everyone was like, are you going to put your margarita to $22 or are you going to keep it at $18?
Yep.
All the pizza that have the same quality as us, the margarita is anywhere between 20 to 24, sometimes 26. I was like, I'm going to put it at 22. So it's not about we're going to make more money. It's just it's a brand strategy.
Level exactly. It out,
Exactly. Yeah. And the margarita was the best seller pizza before.
Yep.
Still is.
Speaks for
Still
itself.
Is.
That's crazy, yeah.
You can get a piggy with like loaded of meat at $22.
Yep.
Margarita is still the best seller.
Yep.
And then we had people whinging about how, the gluten-free is like $5. It was free before, okay?
Yeah.
But you would pay your Tamara pizza or any pizza like $29 plus a free gluten-free base. Now it's $22 plus $5. So now it's $27. It's still cheaper than it used to be before.
Yeah.
So we try to explain to everyone, and sometimes people don't get it, which that's fine. And again, if you don't like what we're doing, that's cool. There's no hard feelings. There's many amazing pizza places around in Perth, like many. That's cool. Like we're not going to be angry.
People willing to do what they're going to do,
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
So where do you see all this in 5 years, man? So you just told us the whole story. Like, is there anything on the horizon, or are you just...
Yes.
Yeah? All right.
So next stage is franchise. So the franchise is a big thing for me.
That's fucking cool as, bro.
I really want to get there. Just to...
Take over Perth, man.
Well, first. This is really what I want to do. And then next stage will be over East, obviously.
Yeah.
So the franchise business model is very important for us. We're going to start like probably March, April next year.
That's so cool.
We're going to be able to do this.
Yeah.
And anyone that's watching this, Vic Park, we want to shop in Vic Park. We cannot find a space yet.
Oh, really?
Vic Park if someone's got a shop tomorrow, please reach out because we're going to open tomorrow. Yep. Yeah. Vic Park is my next location.
We'll make a short.
Yeah.
And we'll get a short out there.
Yeah, exactly.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. thanks for taking the time to talk to me. This
Cheers,
has
man.
been a fucking cool chat. And I know my listeners enjoy the in-between all the addiction stuff and that, which it can be very heavy. Like even for me, this is a great episode for me because I can come in here, sit down, and it's a free, loose chat where I'm not having those nerves and anxiety in the back that like I'm going to be triggering someone with a question I asked wrong or whatever. Like, yeah, you've been really easy to talk to, and I'm sure we will.
Cheers, man. And we talk down the track because there's more stuff we can develop on my personal life that we talk off. But yeah, that's there's more to come. So yeah, 100%.
No worries. Thank you very much.
Cheers, man.
All good. Thanks, guys. We'll be doing some more stuff as well with the Muay Thai boys again. So there's one of the younger fellas that's won a belt very recently. He's just flown back to Thailand at the moment. So I'll show you and old mate here before we go.
Yeah.
Brutal second round knockout.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, won the belt. I'm going to interview him. So we're going to try and set it up. I'll just put my stars out there and just like at Hillary's Beach Club. So they sent me an email, man. I've got my friend that has the traveling podcast set up. I'm going to try and get it set up to do.
That would be great.
Yeah, fucking oath of sick, man.
That would be amazing. And also Jack De La Mena this weekend, UFC.
Get around it, boys.
Like done in one.
All right, everyone. Thanks for listening. Cheers.
Thanks.